Hi, this is Loukas Panether. It has never been more time with men and women have more depression and anxiety. But why this is going on? Why this is happening? Why all these men, all these women have all these emotional voltages inside them? What is going on? What is happening is that human beings have lost their way. They are serving the false prophet, which is money. Money has been around for so long, but people were not serving money. Now we are serving money, and those who control money, they have the capacity to control our lives through borrowing and mortgages and all kinds of different things that they infiltrate our minds through social media, through TV, through all kinds of things. So depression and anxiety really starts unfolding because depression, thoughts and memories of the past, which they have accumulated because of pain and suffering that has happened to us. Now, how this relates to the money? Well, how have we suffered? How our parents were suffering to raise us? Why they were not there to love you? Why your mother or your father was not there to love you? Why? Yeah, they may be difficult people. Or maybe the mom was not very nice, or the dad was not present. But why? Because they had to work. They had to do things. They had to follow the socio-economics of their society. That's what's going on. Money is what is ruining your life right now. You have to make the money work for you, not you to work for the money. That's what they're saying with the social media as well. That's what they're saying with the screens and the TVs and all the artificial stuff that they have created, because money is artificial, right? It's not natural. We human beings were never meant to work for money. We were meant to work for contribution to the society, to contribute things to this place, to this beautiful, magical, amazing planet. But some have created this hook into our own psychic. So from young children, we've been indoctrinated from our parents to be good at school, to get a certificate, to get an academic education, to become doctors or anything like that. Right. And how do you think this is happening in your life? How do you think this is happening on a daily basis? How can you actually let go of all that? Is the question. Now, when it comes to the anxiety, fear of the future, fears that we have, which they come from the past, of course, all these fears, they don't come from the future. They come from the uncertainty of the future, which has been, again, implemented into our lives to feel that we have to work to make money. We have to seek the false god, the false prophet, which is money. And some have the capacity to actually create this need to work more and more and more about the money. So this is the problem of our society. We have lost connection with each other. We don't know what's going on. We're getting stuck in the house, complaining and whinging, and then we get stuck in front of a screen to try and entertain ourselves. Where entertainment, full-blown entertainment, outside being with nature, is another form of indoctrination, right? And you can see what's going on with all the singers and all these beautiful actors and how they are doing life and how they are entertaining you. They're not entertaining you. They are projecting specific agendas that every movie has. All these Marvel videos, movies. Like, if you really open up your mind, if you really get awakened, and I'm not saying I am awakened fully, I'm not. But the truth is that I can see certain truths, right? Now, you have to manage the way you're making money. You cannot only work for money. You have to work for your own entertainment, for your own joy, for your own pleasure. You have to make work to be enjoyable. I'm not saying don't work hard. Work hard if that is necessary for you. But find the satisfaction, find the way to connect with your truth, which your truth has nothing to do with money. Money is just a commodity which was used. And people say, money is not bad. It's how you use them. Money is bad, no matter how you use them. Because for you to use the money in a good way, you have to earn them somehow by some people, and you have to project and produce a specific outcome, which this outcome normally serves specific agendas, specific organizations, specific insights of certain things, right? So the whole pyramid of society, how it's been built, doesn't serve love. I'm sorry, but it doesn't serve love. Because if it did serve love, you wouldn't be depressed or anxious, right? Because your natural state is to be in love. Your natural state is to be joyful and blissful. These are your beautiful feelings. Well, your negative emotions arise when you lack of something, of when you feel that you're not worthy enough, when you feel that there's something that you're missing, or there's something that you need to get to be able to become something important in your life, right? And the truth is that all you need is yourself. If everybody goes inside and earns the ability to connect with themselves, I know now it has become an ability, because really, truly, fully, we have been disconnected from ourselves. Going externally to find gratification because we have a shame to actually be us, just like that. Of course, we have to earn a living. But how do you do that? Ideally, we didn't need money. I don't feel that anybody on planet Earth needs to actually work to live on this planet, right? That's my perspective. I don't know what others think. The truth is, we are not meant to work for money to live in the world. All this taxation, all these things that we have to buy, it should have been provided because we are working and we are producing an outcome. So everybody must have a job. Yeah, that was meant to be the job of the government, to give everyone a job and to receive money and to receive this beautiful produce of food, organic, not conventional, to get, poisoned as they are doing it to us, to feed specific organizations and specific pharmaceuticals and specific drug companies and specific doctors. Like, the whole system is wrong. That's why you're depressed. That's why you are anxious, depressed of the past, which has been horrible. Have a look. A few years ago, you were locked in a house, right? A few years ago back, financial crisis. Whoa, boo. Right? Wars, pain, suffering. Why? Why humans are doing this to humans? It's not obvious why, but is it possible a human to do this to another human if they are not programmed to be that way? No. Our brain is a computer. It's been programmed easily and effortlessly. They can program you to actually do all kinds of crazy things, right? And that's what's happening. We've been all programmed. So find your truth outside money. Okay? Find what you can do to produce an outcome in the world, to produce a service which is beneficial to the others, right? As you're producing, as you are serving humanity by doing what you love doing, by doing what you're supposed to be doing, you can be, cleaning toilets. You don't have to be a politician or a doctor. Cleaning toilets is a very beneficial job for many. You are producing something beautiful, picking up the rubbish. Like, we don't all have to be, there, make more money, get more big lips, enhance everything. No. Come on, guys. Get back into your center. They don't want you to be into your center. They don't want you. No. Because they can easily control you and manipulate you and take your lives and take your children's lives and take your children's lives. And we have a responsibility. At least if you don't want to do it for yourself, do it for your kids. Do it for the next generations. Right? So that's what I wanted to share with you, because I feel the need to highlight what is happening in the world. I'm not the first one who sees that, and I'm not the last one who understands what's going on, right? But the truth is that there are energy frequencies that they are coming down on this planet from different places. Let's not go specific to what is happening, but the truth is there is more energy. So you have to produce an outcome to the world that is worth living by. This is important, right? I don't care what job you do. Do you offer something to others? Do you serve others? Because as you serve others, you're serving your own life. And that's very important to remember, that as you are serving others, you're serving yourself, right? Now, is your work helping others and makes others profit, that they are running corporations and they're running indoctrinations, they're running manipulations and brainwashing of humanity? Well, try to do the same thing without them, because we already know that they are controlling the world. We know what's going on. We know that what's happening on this planet, right? And of course, we don't know who is behind them. Nevertheless, that's okay. That's okay. What do? Like, we can point the finger on others and we can say it's their fault. It's their fault. But what do you do? As a divine goddess and as a light warrior, what do you do? Do you think you're just a human being? You come here, you live, you're giving your whole life, your blood to others, and then you die, and then that's it? No, ladies and gentlemen, no. You're creating karma. Every single day of your life, you are creating karma. That's right. Every split second, every breath you take, every thought you think, every action you take, you are creating karma. You're creating energy, because between me and you, wherever you are, whatever you are, there is a network. You cannot see it. It's invisible. Don't you think between me and you there's nothing, only a screen? No, there is a web. For those who have dived into plant medicine, for those who can actually open up their eyes, or they have learned to actually connect with the beautiful divine consciousness, they can see there is a beautiful network, like the spider web. And this is everywhere in the world, right? That's why they're saying there's no time, because the moment I perceive something, automatically my perception is being heard, understood, and realized up in Antarctica. I'm in Australia, in Antarctica. Within a split second, what I feel and think, I can project into the world, whatever that is, good or bad, right? So, what do you want to do with your own times? What do you want to do with your own lives? That's why whatever you do creates a ripple effect. And if you're hurting others, or even if you're hurting yourself, right? What do you think is going to happen to the people around you? How much love they're going to have? Now imagine you are hurting yourself, and the person next to you is hurting themselves, and the person next to you are hurting themselves, because that's what we do, really, right? The whole world. So whoever comes close to us, what do you think is going to happen to them? What do you think the innocent, pure children are experiencing when we are not in our highest expression in this life? And I'm not saying to become Buddha and get the Satori and get enlightened, or become Christ and feel the Christ consciousness within you and boom, be always connecting with the divine creator of all. I'm not saying that, although this is what you are, right? Really, that's what you are. There is no doubt that this is what you are. That's what they've done, these masters. They've tried to show you who you are. Not to say, ah, my beautiful Buddha, oh, you can see the Satori, woo, he was amazing. He did it so he can show you that you have the Buddha in you, that you have the Christ in you. You do. And you just have a different way of approaching the negativity, the darkness. There's the first approach where you don't even entertain it at all. It doesn't exist in the consciousness of the Buddha consciousness. It doesn't even exist. It's not even, like whatever happens goes through. It's like, whoa, like water. When the Christ consciousness is like, okay, this way. He recognizes it and he's pushing it away because he can, right? So you can do one or you can do the other to deal with the darkness. You can embrace it, absorb it, learn from it, move on. Or you can say, this way. Right? Okay. You are also a master of your life. The era of the gurus, the era of the shamans, it's still around. They're still beautiful, magical, amazing people, right? But as we are arising into this Aquarius era, as we are progressing in a new life, these gurus, masters, healers, therapists are gonna be everywhere. If not you, your children. I wanna say every child to be a Buddha, because really they are. And the limitations are coming because of the fathers and the mothers, right? So, to be able to create the foundation for these beautiful souls to come, you need to do exactly that. Serve your life, and serve the lives of others. Love you.